Good morning, good people. My name is Ken Napzok, and you're watching the Positivity Report. And jeepers, I'm looking at my beard in the monitor. Forgot to comb it this morning. I look like a homeless Jedi, which, man, that's how I feel. This is the Positivity Report, which means it's a show about positivity and putting a smile on your day and having a lot of fun. We're going to have a great guest coming up. Well, I guess is not even the right word to describe him. He's a part of the family. In a little bit, Daniel Bridge-Gadd returning to the GPA. We're going to talk comedy. He's got a big comedy show coming up soon in Los Angeles, Ha Cafe to be specific, on August 31st. And hey, I'm going to be doing some yucks over there too. We're going to talk about that and a lot more. A lot of people asking, hey, where's Josh? None your business. Hey, where's Mark Riley been? None your business. All right, no, I'm grumpy today, Mark Riley. How are you?
None your business how I am. None your... Oh, hi, Ken. Hi, everybody. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing fantastic now, man. I'm doing okay now. How's everybody? Hi, Kike.
Hi. How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
Yeah, I was arresting someone for trespassing once, and I just said, "What's your name?" He goes, "Nunya," and I didn't know the joke yet. And I go, "Nunya what?" He goes, "Business." I went,
you son of a...
Still arrested him though. I think part of being positive is being honest with your emotions and owning the baggage. Look at this supersized cup of aerobics. I call it aerobics because this is what you take to an aerobics class in the 80s. No real reason, Mark Riley. I'm just a grump this morning.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to play through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Jordan when he had the flu. You got to just perform. Sometimes life is a series of events that test you. And if you have to wake up some days and be grumpy to get through it, speaking from one grump to another.
One grump to another.
Oh, boy. I mean, today was...
We've got to collectively find the positivity today. And I think that's part of, again, being honest. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've been working out extra hard to try to keep up with Ikaika, but Ikaika, rumor has it you took one sip of alcohol this weekend.
I did. I took 2 sips.
Two sips?
Yeah.
2 sips of alcohol.
But then I worked and burned 1,200 calories yesterday, so.
What a champion.
That's amazing.
What are you down now? Are you tracking it?
This morning I was 241.
Okay.
And you started at 249, right?
247.
247.
247.
That's good, man.
That's good stuff.
So
that's good.
I'm going to be happy when I get below 240 because I don't remember the last time it was below. It was probably like 4 years ago.
Oh, that's great, man. Good for you. This is the real winner here is Ikaika Shifley.
Yeah.
The Prince of the Islands.
He's
Hawaiian
crushing it.
Yeah.
I see you guys on Twitter talking and showing your food.
Not me, but but I have actually
Josh and Ikaika.
I one night I was like, "Oh, I've got some photos to send," and then I forgot.
Yeah.
I actually took a bunch of I made plant-based street tacos the other day.
Ooh.
And then plant-based Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes have returned to my life. Oh my God, I love Sloppy Joes, Mark Riley. Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy
Joes.
Sloppy Joes.
Ikaika, yes.
I forgot to tell you, I had blazing burgers on Friday.
The plant-based burger joint that I'm trying to get Mark Stomach Pains Riley to go to with me.
I need to do it.
Well, maybe today's the day.
Speaking of.
Ikaika, give me a full report.
It wasn't like you said where you're like, oh, you can't tell the difference. You could tell the difference, but it was still good.
Yeah, no, you could tell. Yeah, I've never had a plant-based meal that's been 100% accurate to what it's trying to do, or what it's.
Why would it?
It's just you start to adjust to the taste.
Yeah.
Non-dairy yogurts is all I have now.
Okay.
I crave that. Non-dairy ice cream. I'm down 2 pounds, Ikaika. I know you don't believe me, but I'm up 3 from when I weighed myself before the weigh-in. But I have a Ben & Jerry's non-dairy Netflix and chill waiting for me at home.
Oh.
What do
You get
do?
that like
That's
Whole
pretty good.
Foods?
Ralph's.
Oh.
The Ralph's up the street with the great air conditioning. It was so humid. Burbank was Houston yesterday, Mark Riley.
Yeah.
How was the OC?
The OC was similar.
Mm-hmm.
It was similar. It was very hot. It was very, very hot and humid.
Humidity is dumb.
I don't get it.
When I get to the pearly gates, I'm going to be like, God, got some questions. How come the Yankees lost in 2001? And humidity, why?
Yeah, I'd ask that too.
The deep philosophical questions.
Especially when you're in Orange County. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like what
It's what it.
it's not the swamp. I mean, it's
God,
there's pockets, but
why did we have the infield in with Luis Gonzalez at the plate? Why?
right.
Why? And humidity.
I like that. It's a Yankees.
Yankees.
I like your
Yankees.
Dodger hat though.
Yeah, so it is a Dodger hat. I'm a lifelong Yankee fan. A lot of people
No, I know.
sacrilegious.
I don't.
I love this city. I love L.A.
I grew up with the Angels in my
Of
backyard
Anaheim, yeah.
of Anaheim.
Yeah.
California Angels of Anaheim. Is that what they're
That's
called?
well, yeah.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles Angels of
Los
Anaheim.
Angeles. See,
Come on,
I
Disneyland.
was a California Angels fan,
Oh yeah, Brian
Okay.
Downing, Wally Joyner.
and I was there when
Dick Schofield.
Reggie Jackson hit
Yes.
one out
Oh.
for a record at the time. I don't remember
Trying to
what the
remember
record was.
Was it like his 500th home run? Or
Something like that. My
Yeah.
dad was hitting me, going like, "Yeah, this is huge," and I'm like, "Great!"
Reggie.
But then being in LA up here for as long as I have, I've become a Dodger fan. It just became a thing. And I think a lot of it had to do
Yeah.
with the fact that the Angels had no idea what to call themselves.
I mean, yeah, branding, identity, it's key. Just look at us. Look at YouTube Worlds, digital media, branding. My branding is overeating and grumpiness. It's hard to move away from that. Even when I try, people don't want to accept that. People don't want to accept it, Mark. Help me accept.
I'm writing a movie, Superman versus Jason
Yeah?
Voorhees, because I'm known for Superman and Jason Voorhees.
That's about all you can do.
And
Kaka,
writing,
what are
I
you
suppose.
known for? What are you known for in your circles? Like oh, that's, Ikaika, that's all Captain Ping Pong over there.
I wish. Ping pong is awesome. I don't know, like being awkward,
Okay, that works.
drinking
I
a
like
lot.
Hawaii. I
Drinking a
like
lot.
Hawaii, and the Hawaiian hunk now is going to follow you for years.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's that we learned from that last one of the other brands we worked with.
I was going to say.
We got nicknames put on us, or sometimes they were earned, and I grew to love the Pit Boss one. I don't identify with it at all, never really did, but it's like I fought against it, and then it just kind of became a thing. But you can get stuck with something, right, Yodi?
Yodi. I do love Yodi. I love my nickname because of the history behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Through the years of Schmoedown, though, when everybody was getting these new nicknames, like the
Yeah.
Pit Boss, great. You
Yeah.
know, my friend Dan, Dangerous, the Outlaw, whatever it may be. Yodi!
Yodi.
I just felt...
Well, it's a wonderful.
My nickname is from a gaff.
It's an inside joke going back
It's an inside
7
joke.
years. 7 years now.
So it's always funny, you put the cards up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dangerous and the jackal, whatever they're calling these kids these
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
It's like, Yodi, who the hell is that? You have a typo.
You have a typo up there, an inside joke. Matt the Beer Man checking in with the super chat saying, started cross-country practice last week, and it was high 80s and almost 70% humidity. Hope the kids come back this week because it was brutal. That's swamp butt. We don't like that. We don't like that at all.
Swamp
I
butt,
was
yeah.
born and raised in California. I like my dry heat. It's just the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird statement. I need more coffee.
Orange County, man. I went to the driving range.
Oh, yeah. You love this golf thing.
The golf now is
Yeah.
is a thing because it actually is like meditative for me.
Yeah.
I get outside.
I ran into Dagnino this weekend. He says, you guys golf all the time.
I golf with
Meditation.
Dagnino like it's going out of style. Yeah, he's as obsessed as I am, and we just want to keep shaving strokes. And instead, we're
Well,
just
that
adding.
sounds
It sounds weird.
That just sounds wonderful. Who doesn't love to shave some strokes?
Oh yeah,
Kids, everyone shaves strokes. It's natural.
yeah. But the Orange County humid.
Mm-hmm.
I was soaked through and through. So I go back
Yeah.
to my mom's
Can't do it.
to help out, and she looks at me and goes, "What's wrong?" I go, "I just played golf. Here, I'm okay."
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting some family texts. It's been we can't go none your business, but it's around
yeah.
here. It's just been a weird 2 weeks.
It's been rough.
Sorry, it was a rough change of subject.
Yeah, I know. Let's segue just 180 degrees.
Happiness. Tomorrow on the show, I'll be back hosting, and Heather Grace Hancock will be here.
Nice.
Witchy Wednesdays will roll on. We'll see can the couple hold down a show. You know the couples when they're on shows together, it runs a risk of being we think we're cute.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime. You always have to be aware of that. Some old friends of mine were like, we're going to start a couples podcast. And I was like, I don't think that. I think you're cuter than you're not as cute as you think you are. Don't do that.
Danger, Will
So-
Robinson. Danger.
So we're going to see it. Shively put up the 1, which means we are now going to be joined by a friend of the show, part of the family. I just saw him up in Seattle for a great comedy show. Please welcome back to the Good People Association, Daniel Bridge-Gadd.
And what's good with you?
Oh, you're looking just bright and cheery on this Tuesday morning. How are you, sir?
Good, which is crazy because I just came from work, which was not bright and cheery. Over here cussing out truck drivers. Whoa.
You a Teamster now? This is great.
Yeah, right.
Great.
I have like a real job, unfortunately, but it's
Yeah.
just talking to truck drivers all day long, which I don't know if you know this. No
Yeah.
offense if you're a truck driver. My dad was one for years. Not a sharp guy in the bunch.
He prefaced it by saying he doesn't want to offend you, but I could see you're also a tremendously smart guy. It's probably a war. It's probably a war of wits, right?
Oh, and but there's haggling involved. So like the Jew in me is like, this is great. It's real stimulating. Like the whole thing.
It just hits all quadrants for you.
Yeah, right.
It's all quadrants. You're firing
Big
on all
fun.
cylinders. Hey, work is work, man. Right? Work is work.
Mhm.
You're doing what
Right.
you got to do to make the comedy going. I don't want to bury the lead. We're going to talk some things here. Daniel will be here for a little bit, hanging out with us. But we have a big comedy show coming up here in the Los Angeles area, which means Daniel's going to be hopping on a bus, dropping some quarters in the machine, and getting on out here. August 31st, we got a cool graphic for it here. This is at the Haha Cafe, the Haha Comedy Club here in North Hollywood. Big lineup, including that a-hole in a bathrobe. What do you got here, Daniel? What are we expecting from these other cats? Tristan, I know. Tristan was up in Seattle. He's hilarious.
Yeah, DBG and friends. We're taking it on the road. We got Jill Kimmel, who's obviously Jimmy Kimmel's younger sister, and then I got my buddy Andrew Oriana, who's hosting. He's a very funny comic. Tristan,
Yeah.
you met up in Seattle. He's a Kill Tony Golden Ticket winner, if that means anything to anyone out there. That's a big deal if you're like in the podcasting stuff like that. And then Dave Weasel is a dude who I met like out there one time, who's a nice podcast.
I don't know Dave, but seems that he's got good things going. So this is gonna be a great lineup. And then
It's gonna be a super fun show. And then obviously, I was gonna get to the end. You're holding a chalice.
I wish I was holding that now.
Yeah, and then Uncle Ken's gonna be doing a hot set for everyone. So yeah, go ahead and get the ticket. It's gonna be in the link. It's in the link in my bio if you just want to go tap into that. But yeah, we're gonna see everyone out in LA Tuesday, August 31st.
Yeah, links are in the description below here too. I bullied my way onto the show, quite frankly. I was at the Comedy Store and saw David, one of the promoters there for Sean Healy, putting the show together, and I was like, David, get me on that show. And the next thing you know, they tweeted it out, and I was on the show. So there you go, kids. Bullying works.
No, it wasn't. But I would have asked you to be on the show regardless. I needed it's DBG and friends, not DBG and whatever LA comics he can wrangle together. Like I got to get some actual family members on there. And it was easy because we did the show in Seattle, which went well. And it was. Are you sitting or standing?
Sitting. They got to have a stool for me. I got to sit,
Huge
man.
sitting down. Huge sit guy. I don't know if you guys know this now, but Ken is a giant sit down stand up comic.
I got to sit down and tell some stories, man.
That's what I like. When Ken goes up there in red chucks and he puts one of them up on a stool, you're about to get a story told to you.
Gather round, children. Uncle Kenny's going to tell you a story. Maybe I'll wear the bathrobe. The Seattle show was spectacular. It was a lot of fun up there. Mark Ellis letting us hang out with him at the very historic rock club up there. El Corazon used to be the off the ramp or under the ramp or whatever studio where Pearl Jam played their first show. It's great to see you, but I got to be honest, I didn't see you for too long. You and Tristan hit the F out of the town after the club, right? What happened? What happened?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. So we were there for 18 hours, I think, something like that. We got there like noon, and then our flight was our flight. But we obviously were still, young and dumb, so we were like, we have to go out still. And then Tristan was like, obviously, yeah. So then me and my football buddies, right after the show, we go to one bar and we start drinking. But we have backpacks this whole time.
Yes.
Me and Tristan while we're in and it started at a dive bar where we're old teammates were the bouncers, so we had a storage closet to put our stuff in. But then you get a couple sodas in you, and then everyone's like, hey, let's go to an actual club. And I'm like, cool. But I'm a Boy Scout at this point, and I have a backpack on. Does someone need a knot tied? So we're we're in Stadium in downtown Seattle, like just looking like we're smuggling drugs. It took us 45 minutes to get in there, and there
Yeah.
was no line because they were like, "Why do you have
What do you
backpacks?"
backpack?
Would
You're-
you believe I'm a comic and not a terrorist? I don't know.
You're pulling out like underwear. I traveled. It's toothpaste.
I was like, I have nowhere. Is there a storage closet? They were like, you got to pay extra for that. I was like, I know I don't have to because that's not a normal question asked.
I mean, wait. What club is like? You want a storage locker? It's $15. It's
That's what
Disneyland.
all these guys do. Any club bouncer is a grease ball. Sorry if you're a club bouncer or truck driver, but just grease ball. Like we were standing in line and got offered like to cut multiple times, but for $30 a head when we were out here in Phoenix.
We're in the wrong racket. We're in the wrong racket. Riley, in your clubbing days, did you ever put a backpack in a storage locker?
I can't remember if my fanny pack was considered a
Ooh, that's a great
backpack.
question.
I'm kidding. No, I don't think I ever. I mean, I've been stuck with my backpack like
when you
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. Oh, that's the worst.
Where you're like, you just end up somewhere and you're like, oh, I guess we're doing this. We're doing a bar thing.
Sir,
and then,
sir, I can't let you in the club with your fanny pack. What's in there? My Instamatic camera for travel photos.
Yeah, look, there's only two reasons you bring a backpack to the club. It's either to sell somebody in that club something that you can't buy at Walgreens,
right?
or to air that guy out with an Uzi. There's absolutely no reason to just walk around with a backpack.
So you made it. My favorite thing is up in the green room. I had just met Tristan that night, and number one, really hilarious, really talented guy, really nice. But you look at you guys were a very fun duo. I don't know how else to describe it. You're this tall, lanky ex quarterback, college quarterback. Tristan looks like he might have been in season 2 of Stranger Things.
That's
and he's
the nicest way to he looks like a malnourished vampire who needs to drink blood. Is what he looks like. Tristan Bowling, go give him a look. Go give him a shout. He's a funny comic, but yeah.
But you guys as a duo, I want a Netflix series just following you guys around town.
Well, I think we got a podcast brewing that we're gonna start down here at some point. But I like the contrast because like in my old life in football, I would have never talked to that kid. Like comedy taught me to be like, I'm the only one like kind of from my background here anyway. So you can't like click up with the other football player comics. Like what does that even mean?
So true.
So it's like so you have to like learn to like love everybody and this dude's he's literally like a grayish white color. It's not even like
he's a vampire, but he doesn't sparkle. No sparkling. And he's
absolutely no sparkle. And then he has a faux hawk mullet. Did you see that?
It's faux hawk mullet. He's got suspenders on and like a tank top and like high water pants and army boots and spectacular and funny and great. And you guys. Like Macuga and I are a little like I always say. Macuga and I would not have been friends in high school. I would have hated him. Like, and he would have tried to like me. I would have been like, "Get away, dude! Go to swim practice and make out with girls because I can't." Right. So you guys don't have that necessarily same dynamic, but it was hilarious. And Ellis and I just loved you two. Just kind of up in the green room, like we're best buds, man. Rolling, we're gonna hit Seattle. And at one point, I don't know if even you saw because you guys did have the backpacks and you were worried about it. And your flight was like in 6 hours. You like casually, you're like, yeah, we're gonna go out for some clubs and we gotta get to the airport at 4 a.m. or something. I'm like, whoa. And Tristan he has this moment. He goes, I don't know how we're gonna do this. like he aged 25 years in 1 second. He's just like, this.
Because in the morning it sounds like a great idea. You're like, dude, we're gonna fly in. We'll just drink a couple Red Bulls. We'll be good to go. And then like right before the show, during the show, you're like, damn, I'm kind of tired already. And it's 8:30. And we're supposed to like we ended up sleeping in the airport. We left the club at 2:30, closed it down. Wow. Then we went to the airport. Our flight didn't board until 5:15, something like that.
Wow. So you just
5:05, but the terminal itself didn't open until 4:30, so we couldn't even get into like where we were supposed to be. We had to sleep on the floor, freezing cold. I took my shoes off because I don't want to crease my Air Forces. We were sleeping in like terminal we were sleeping in some terminal we shouldn't have been in, and then we just woke up and like waddled over and flew home.
That's amazing. See that this Netflix docuseries I'm pitching ends with you two sleeping on each other's shoulders gently in an airport, just as the sun rises.
And we're really like super opposite comedically too, like mindset. Because he's more like Dave Attell is his guy. He wants to be like undisputed. That maybe he's not the biggest comic in the world, but like that guy's just hilarious.
Attell's
Whereas I'm more like hostile takeover, like Kev Hart, Andrew Schultz type. Like I want to quarterback the whole team and nothing but the team.
That's why you're a great duo. But it's a lot of fun. As I can't. Yeah, Tristan's going to be out here. Are you gonna hit the town running and get back, or you got a day or two to actually maybe go to Denny's and get a meal?
I think we're gonna hit the ground because here's what we're doing, because the show's at Tuesday night, and I get off work at I'm gonna leave during lunch. I get off at 12. We're gonna drive down there. They're gonna come scoop me. I think my girlfriend's coming too. Okay. And then we're gonna get there at 7. The show's not till 10. We're gonna do that show, and then I'm gonna wake up and work from home, depending on where to find something. I got to work until lunch, which is noon again, and then I can get off and drive home.
Okay.
On Wednesday.
Okay. I was trying to think, Mark, do we try to bring him by? Maybe he can work from the office and you can yell at truck drivers on the Positivity Report?
I think that's a good twist. Yeah, that's a good segment. Is what we call it.
Welcome to DBG. He yells at truck drivers.
Because it's really entertaining, because they'll throw out here like there'll be a load that we're trying to get moved for $4,500. You got a guy that drives in. First of all, here's a question: what do you think? What does a truck driver look like in your head?
He looks a little like Larry the Cable Guy, less sleeve coverage. Probably listening to some Leonard Skinner. Good salt of the earth guy or woman, by the way, to be clear, Large Marge from Pee Wee. I think that, but how off base am I?
Which is that's the Hollywood truck driver, and there are some of them. I mean, my dad's one of those, but that's a smaller. That's the face of them somehow.
That's the public face.
That's the face of them. Yeah, somehow. Yeah, loud as hell. But Punjabi Indian dudes drive every truck in the country.
Okay,
really?
Okay.
Something that I did not know. They're coming over here and dominating. So the whole
hey, capitalism, take it over.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. It doesn't even matter what region of the country you call. You're talking to some dude in North Carolina who's strong as hell accent. He's throwing random numbers out. There's a load that should be 4,500. We're trying to move it for, and he's like, "Can I get that move for 7,000?" I'm like, "Buddy, I can't pay you 7,000." And you're making me mad because you're clogging up my line now. And they're like, Buddy. I'm like, no, don't buddy me. You come down in the middle somewhere.
This needs to be a Netflix show. Like the truck. It's logistics, right? You're doing the logistics? What is it called?
Yeah. Okay. It's the it's the backbone of America is what it is.
Well, I have an old friend, a radio partner. I don't know. Well, now we're getting an echo. We're hearing okay, we're good now. I have my old radio partner that his father was in the produce business, and so he moved in, and he handles, I'd be with him, he'd be like, at 2 a.m, truck driver got stranded in Phoenix, I had to call him in. So I understand a little bit. I'm familiar with it enough, but I didn't know there was haggling, betting. Sounds like you're taking bets or trading stocks.
Because I didn't understand how it worked either, and I didn't understand how important it was. It kept everything going through COVID. When everything else shut down, trucking's already kind of set up for social distancing anyway. It's you're by yourself. The people who unload it are spaced out. It's all whatever. So it just kept going. But I didn't understand that it was let's say Anheuser-Busch gives us $3,000 to move this load. We then sell that load to somebody else, the actual truck drivers, for $3,500, and then make a profit off of the margin.
Did you
understand?
Did you know this, Mark Riley?
No.
This is crazy.
For everyday stuff. Yeah.
So hey, Bob, you got a truck? We got heads of lettuce. Lettuce. What do you want it for? What do you want to take for it? 3,600. Boom, it's yours.
Essentially, because Anheuser-Busch or TJ Maxx, these big companies, they have their own trucking fleets, but they move so much freight that they can't move it all themselves. Okay. So they give it to they sell it to us on a discounted rate, and then we sell that again, which is legal. Now, there's people that work in the middle of the middle, and that's illegal. They'll take it from us and then sell it one more time. And then the feds start knocking, dogs start sniffing around. It's not what you want.
Feds are going to be in the crowd of the comedy show. That's the guy, Daniel.
That's how we get taken down, because it's I can't move in silence at all. It's how am I supposed to do dirt and then also announce my dates?
Man, that's fantastic. I want a Travel Channel show on this. Moving America.
Yeah.
The trucks that get us going, or something like that.
At least a mini series or something, a 4-parter.
Yeah.
And then moving past, clearly I had a stereotype in my head of a truck driver, tossing that out the window, finding who's really doing this, learning, and you're not exposing the business, but teaching everyone the business might be. I don't know.
It's nuts. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't understand how the hillbilly redneck rose to the top. I've talked to 4 of those guys, and I've been working there for like a couple months now.
You know, again,
Over the top, I blame.
Yeah,
you know?
over the top.
Yeah.
You're right. Every movie, every truck driver in a movie is that guy described, right?
Yeah, it's a dude with a full horseshoe of dip in his mouth and like a backwards NASCAR hat.
Yeah.
Yes. A trucker hat, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've been stuck at a few Pilot and Love's rest stops on the 40 freeway, and that's a small sample size of truck drivers. So
Those are some grade A establishments. Let me tell you what. And maybe it's just because I'm trash myself and would go like long haul with my dad sometimes. Those are top shelf. I'll tell you what, because you can go in there, you can get yourself a hot meal, a hot shower, and then
yes.
But have you ever heard of you understand the term lot lizard, right?
Is it gonna? You explain it carefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll GPA explain it, but I'm just saying that's why, like,
that's a good way to put it.
Because
That's a great way to put it.
I think I know where you're going. I'm familiar with the term ring rat from pro wrestling, which is not the most respectful term out there in the world. So,
but at least you're chasing pro wrestlers. All I'm saying is, like, just imagine whatever you think a ring rat is, but that lady's like target is truckers.
I think
interesting people. It's like Vegas all over the country.
I figured you were it is like Vegas. I figured you were going there. Yeah, that's okay. I get it. Yeah, I get it. No, I love when I would do that cross country trip on the 40, there's some spectacular Pilot rest stops. I think the other one I say Loves. I might be wrong about that.
Loves is a big one.
What's that?
They got some good chicken strips and Loves. I think which one's Chester's chicken in? One of them owns Chester's, and you can get some spicy 3-piece with a biscuit from Chester's. Come on.
Oh, that sounds really good right now. It's a grumpy day. But I tell you, one time I wasn't going to take a shower in the Pilots, but I wanted to use the restroom, and I turned the corner. And the showers, there was like 3 showers there, and like the water, it was just a mess. Water on the floor. I was like 30, but I got scared and turned around and ran away. I was like, I don't know what's going on there. I think that's how you get kidnapped, and the FBI can't find you.
Yeah.
Now, some truck stops are, truck stops, but there's levels to it for sure. Like the Flying J is.
That's the other one. The Flying J. That's the other one. Pilots loves Flying J.
Yeah, those are your big 3 right there.
What do you rank them, DBG? Rank the truck stops with DBG of those 3.
God, I think it's. I want to say Flying J is the one that has Chester's, so that's my favorite. But it sucks. Other than that, they're always like the trashiest, the stained floors. It kind of smells like urine a little bit sometimes.
Sure, comforting.
But if they got a Chester's in there, I'll bypass all of it.
A Chester, yeah, you'll go for the Chesters.
Chester's chicken. Yeah, everything else is just real run of the mill. Like their showers might have still water, stuff like that.
I do remember there was I think it was a Flying J that had a great Subway. Great Subway.
One of those in-house Subways.
Yes.
Those things will get you sometimes.
Yes, and of all the road food to choose to eat on the road while you're driving, Subway's not the best choice, but I did it. And there's actually on my MySpace page a picture of me driving on the 40 freeway with a Subway sandwich on my lap and food all over and me just trying to eat that my girlfriend at the time took. Memories. Because I think the best road food to me if you're driving is a double Western cheeseburger because you can mush it and hold in your hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's all there.
Yeah. What's that?
So you'll see. I think it's different. I'll go. I think chicken strips, but then I'll get I'll get a sauce thing and I'll put it in between my fingers and then like drive with it like this, and then I'll like dip so you can still dip and have a hand on the wheel.
I'm stealing that move.
Whoa! Wait a minute. So so if my hand's on the wheel, I put a sauce packet here,
and in between it, yeah.
I'm driving.
It's snug. Yeah, it'll stay snug right there because you'll be able to wrap around and apply pressure, and then you just reach over. Grab, you can get fries, dip. Now you got a hand on the wheel the whole time.
Because I'm doing the movie driving like you don't drive like this. You drive in really one spot, so you're dipping and driving, dipping, driving.
Well, I'm not going to say it's the safest. It might even be the easiest because I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes you got to throw a knee in there if you're turning, or you got to
Yep. I know.
Yes.
I drive with my knee a hot percentage of the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
with you, dude.
90% of my meals are in cars and most with knees driving. GPACharity, thoughts on this?
I believe the Crunchwrap Supreme is the ultimate food while driving.
Okay.
Crunchwrap Supreme. That's not a bad idea. What do you think about that, DVG?
Yeah, I want that because they almost make it for that. Although
Yeah.
are you like a eat in your car by choice guy? Because I am 1000%.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to pick up food at a Burger King or McDonald's that's 3 minutes away from my house, I'll eat that in the car, listening to a podcast with good AC.
This is
Then
why,
like drive back to my house.
this is why we're friends, DVG.
Yeah,
Grace will,
1000%.
Grace will be like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, to get dinner." And I'll run down the street and have a 7-Eleven sandwich and a drink and listen to some tunes and drive around in the same neighborhoods I drive around in all the time, waving at people. Oh, there goes that guy with that chicken salad sandwich again.
You guys are
Oh
monsters.
yeah, I don't get how some people are embarrassed to eat in their car. I'm like some people don't like how In-N-Out asks you that question. Are you going to eat it in your car? I'm like, yeah, I wish everywhere would do that.
Yeah.
No,
No. You
Yeah,
can't
Riley,
eat in the
no?
car.
Why-
I'm so the opposite. I got to get but I have done it on cross country trips, and
Sure.
I'll tell you, it's the chicken strips are my go-to as well, DBG. And
Yeah.
I would do the sauce in the cup holder
Yeah.
next to me. So it's you're driving, you
Okay.
grab and then go. But
Wow.
when it comes to anything else, I got to get home and get the spread out. So I'm not eating in the car. I got to get the fries out, and I got to get the sauce out, whatever that may be. If it's In-N-Out Burger, I get a double. I get the fries, I get a strawberry shake, and then I put all the condiments out, and I get the sauces ready, and then I
Wow.
start going to town.
So you have a feast. Every meal
Yeah.
for you is a feast.
Yeah, I like to sit. I am so anal when it comes to my enjoying my meal, fast food or otherwise. I have to get something perfect on the TV, and we can't be just Netflixing around going, like,
Right.
what are we going to watch? No, we have to pick something, and we have
Oh,
to
you're like
start that
that?
shit.
I respect
Yes.
it.
Will you not like touch your food until you find what you
Until
want?
I find,
We can't start. We can't
Yeah.
start.
Oh, that's
I'll have
crazy.
a couple fries,
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
still
but you
fry.
won't like start going in.
but I'm
until,
not
like,
gonna
you don't
I'm not
have
gonna
to-
bite that burger
Mhm.
until the credits of whatever movie or TV show we're watching starts to go at the beginning. And
Okay.
I'm like, okay, we're going.
Look, like I said, I don't necessarily. It's not for me, but I really respect it. Riley's a feaster.
It's a
Yeah.
process.
You're like Picasso at midnight with his friends. Drink to me, drink to myself. I can't drink anymore. Like, this is the thing.
I
think
like
DBG and I eat to escape.
1000%. I was so meant to be an obese person. If these genetics ever turn off one day, I got no practice. It's kind of like just being how kids get screwed in college because
Yep.
like they're smart enough to do whatever in high school and get good grades. They don't
Yeah.
learn how to study, and then they go to college. I didn't
Whoa.
learn good eating habits. I'd had a 6-pack since I was 9. I can eat what I feel like, and it just whatever. That's
Uh-huh.
gonna turn off at some point.
Oh,
And
I'm
let me
gonna
tell you
have-
something.
Yeah.
It turns off.
I've never had a
Yeah.
pack of anything, but I definitely know it turns off. Ikaika, your rebuttal to the Crunchwrap Supreme and any of this.
I'm sorry, it's not the Crunchwrap Supreme. It is the chicken bake from Costco. That is the ultimate.
You keep coming with you keep topping like everyone, but you also topped yourself because that wins as well. It's meant to.
Yeah,
If you're sitting down to eat that in like a normal place, you're eating it wrong. You should be going about 45 in a car.
Well,
yeah, I agree with that. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go set up some big spread for a chicken bake.
Yeah, if you're gonna
If
put,
I'm getting that, you're eating it in the car.
if you're gonna put a large
Yeah.
hunk of hot meat in your mouth, it better be at 45 miles per hour. That's a bumper sticker advice to live by.
or at a truck stop.
To not top it, I know what the worst food is to eat.
What's
In
that?
high school, I had cup of noodles, and I put it in the cup holder that's in front of the radio.
Nope.
I had
of
to
noodles?
I had to slam on the brake, and all the juice went into my radio and
Oh.
killed it. Here we go again on the. That's what
I mean, I respect it. I respect the hustle. If you're at your point in your life where you need to have a cup of noodles in the car, something's going on, you got to get somewhere. You got to get things done. So I respect that. But yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you're definitely not on time wherever you were going. Like you were rushing to get somewhere.
Yeah.
I was always late to AP chemistry.
AP, I mean, I would.
You're an AP guy? Okay.
My
My
chemistry
God.
class is where I learned to play poker.
What?
Yeah, we all would the group we would turn around and we'd play poker, and the teacher just didn't care. He just was like, all right, just get your homework done. It was one of those. And I was a good student. It was like one of the most rebel things I did. I was like, we're not gonna get the lessons we need for chemistry
That's where I read the Lord of the Rings trilogy
in chemistry class.
in chemistry class.
My science teachers in high school, the rumor was, and looking back, probably true, they were all just a bunch of acid dropping hippies. and that they would all just kind of gather during lunch breaks and drop some acid, as it were, as those kids would say. They're doing LSD.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying your teachers?
Our teachers.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
the rumor. And looking back, probably half not true and a half probably a little bit true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they would have. When did you go to high school in the 80s? Right?
This is.
Okay, whoa, come on now.
Okay, 6-pack,
Please?
9-year-old. Okay,
How old are do you think we are?
I graduated in '94. I'll have you know.
Oh, okay.
We're
I
not
sorry, I guess
55 years old
You
here.
guys is giggling over there.
I got the dates messed up. Yeah, because okay, so you're like my mom's age. Just makes sense.
Oh,
jeez, man.
What do you? You know?
How old? What reference point do you want? You'll be like, oh, you're like an infant. You're so young.
Okay. All right. It's fair. Calm down.
What do you say?
Yeah. So if my teachers, if this is the 90s, yeah, they were like in their 30s.
Yeah.
So they kind of came up probably not directly in the hippie culture, but I think their parents were. I don't know. Their parents are probably yuppies. I don't know. Or yippies. But yeah, no. You look back at the teachers, like there was 2 teachers in junior high clearly boning. You know, like look back, you're like, why Mrs. Hensley and Mr. Moore always running together after school doing exercises? What's going on there? Like.
Yeah, you're good because
Now we know.
we had like 3 teachers now in my friend group that like teach like 2nd and 3rd grade that are just like they're still 24 and just like belligerent, and I'm like, I guess you are just like you have to be professional from 7 to 3 or whatever, but then like after that it's just like you're just young and dumb, I guess.
Young, dumb, and getting it done, as they say there. Kingsport Cow chimes in. I had a social studies teacher who smoked hella weed. Yeah, see, I could. I'm sure there's a lot of teachers like that out there. A lot of people agree. Oh, we got a super chat also from Kingsport Cow. Says, I've been in my neighbor's truck. I don't want to know what's going on there. He's got a bed, a bathroom, and a mini fridge in that piece. I was in awe. Dude is never here in the winter. He leaves. See, okay, going back to truck thing.
Oh, he's talking about like a tractor trailer.
Tractor trailer. So you said you went on some long hauls with your dad. I don't know if I could drive the big rig. I don't know. But I've always been, because I love solitary confinement. I just love being alone. I love hotels. I love being on the road. I don't like camping. If I could put a hotel on the back of my cab and essentially hit the road, I think there's some peace to be found in that.
It's cool, and especially like if he said his buddy like owns it, he may be like an owner operator where like those dudes put like some of them will have nicer trucks than houses because those things are like they can be like $200,000 if you put like absurd amounts of money into it. And some of these dudes will have cabs big enough where you can fit queen size beds in the back and have microwaves and a TV and because like if you just and they book their loads themselves, so it's like, you know, I'm going from here to here, then I'll drop off and I'll find another load somewhere. I don't know. I got my house here, so that's a commitment life. It's a nomad essentially. It's just like a modern day nomad.
It's the open road. Those little white lines turn into dashes on the side. You recently did cross country, Mark, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there some kind of emotional freedom in it?
It was so great.
Right?
It was so great. You just get on the road, the 40. Is
Yeah,
that
40 freeway.
Yeah, just going. When we went out to South Carolina to visit her, it was just.
Yeah.
I would watch the colors just everywhere change with the sun, the leaves, the trees, the horizon. I mean, you pass through New Mexico at one point, and it's just purple, and it's just gorgeous.
Purple mountains, majesty.
When we came back,
the red, kind of the red clay and sands of Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. DBG.
I gotta do.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No. So yeah, have you hit the road in that fashion before, other than with your dad? You said, but.
Yeah, I have to. I did it twice. I had to drive my car to Seattle, then I had to drive it back from Seattle, and then not this Thursday, but next Thursday, I gotta go get my girlfriend from Seattle and drive her down here.
Okay.
It's 21 hours.
21 hours. Yeah, you got to take. You're gonna have some dipping sauce on that trip. That's a take a break trip.
That's what we're gonna do. Like, we're gonna try and do like 12, 13 hours the first day.
I mean, because that'll get you. That 2 12-hour days will get you almost to Arkansas, really. So and you're going up. That's how long it is. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because we're going through like we're not going down the coast because you'll start hitting traffic in LA and you don't want to go. We're going through Idaho and all that, Nevada and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll go that direction, but you don't want to have more to do on the second day than you did the first day.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No, that's a good
That's
strategy.
a tough look.
Here we go. This is why I love the
Wake up.
show. We start talking road trip advice here.
Yeah.
Learning all
Right.
the things about DBG, including his truck driver soul. His
It's
I could be a
amazing.
truck driver so easy, but my dad told me, he's like, I don't come to me because they just hired a 26-year-old who's making $75K.
okay,
Oh my God.
and you're like, hey, maybe it's like kind of like you're like Luke Skywalker, and you want to be a Jedi Knight like your father before you, and he's like, no, not gonna let you.
Well, yeah, because he would, but in order to make that, you don't get to like do in town stuff. They're like, hey, go
Yeah.
to Maine. He's like, what? Yeah,
Right.
Maine.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 days to get to Maine.
Yeah, and then back too. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Jeez.
you're gone.
And
You're
that's-
gone for it.
And that's why it can be a dangerous gig, right? You gotta push yourself. You gotta.
Oh yeah, you're only allowed to drive a certain like 500 miles in a day is usually the limit. But there's ways to fudge the numbers and stuff here when you need to get. Yeah, listen. Hey, you add another zero on that. We'll get it there for you, sir. Don't worry about it.
Driving cross country to South Carolina, what I learned
Yeah.
about truck drivers,
Okay. The Knights of the Road, they used to
the
call
knights of the road, is get out of the way.
them.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, we would hit these storms that I wasn't
Yeah.
used to. It was like
Yeah.
through Arkansas, Mississippi, whatever, and we're late. We're pushing it to get the days behind us and get to where we want to be. So we're doing 12-hour days.
Yeah.
And on that 10th hour, when you have to go through a storm to get to your hotel through Arkansas, and these guys, I'm going 60, going just making sure, and these truck drivers are doing 80, going zoom, right by me, and I'm like, good,
Yeah.
mother
Yeah.
f, huh. They
The
don't
only
care.
reason it's a little bit harder to get pushed around by the wind when you're towing something that's like 40,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Like you need a little bit stronger wind. But yeah, I feel you. Those dudes.
Yeah.
They
in
just
theory-
fly by you.
In theory, they're the best drivers on the road because
Yeah.
technically you have to be a professional driver. As you got to get your CDL and get all that stuff.
Right,
So
right.
whereas we just got to parallel park in a
Yeah.
in a Camry and they give you your stuff.
And I've never, Debbie Dutes in School of Truck and go to that. There's a truck driver simulator game a couple years old. Ooh, I might have to check that
Oh,
out.
I want to play that.
Grace,
And now they have automatic trucks too, so it's really easy.
really?
They have it like you go through storms, you have to park.
Ooh.
If you really want to spend money, you can get the whole setup.
I want that. Grace will leave me.
What?
I kind of want this now.
Wow.
I could live out
That's
my truck
wild.
driving dreams here. Because I do this with Red Dead Redemption already, right? I just roll around the land, and Grace is like, "Are you riding your horses again?" Yeah, I am. Now I
Yeah,
can
you're
I can pretend to be a truck driver.
Yeah, no fast travel, just riding around for hours.
I'll park and I'll get up and I'll go to the kitchen and I'll make like a Subway sandwich.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Grace,
That's what I hate about. That's why I can't play those games. I can't I got to be able to get to where I'm going now. And if the only way to get there is by walking, I'm over.
slow trot on the horse. I love it on Red Dead. 'Cause now I'm playing Red Dead Online, and it's just like
Do you have to mash A? Is it like Grand Theft Auto where you have to mash A or X to run?
X. If you you mash to run. You do it to get your horse going. But sometimes I want to get there fast. You can fast travel. But other days, DBG, I discipline myself and I just do a slow trot across all of the map, and I just get there. I get there when I get there. And
I kind of relate to that because sometimes I'll play Grand Theft Auto and obey the traffic laws. I think that's really fun. Like you'll just drive the speed limit.
put on your turn indicator.
Yeah, sometimes that's fun. You don't want to just ding people up and run from the cops all day.
Grace will be like, "What's the point of this game? Every time I look up, you're just walking through a forest on a horse." I'm like, "Yes, that's the point of the game. Just to relax."
You're like, you see how I'm mentally stable right now and not having problems. There you go. That's what we're doing.
Oh man, Dustin Sola says American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim are super popular and support VR headsets. Man, I didn't know this thing. I didn't know this. I knew Flight Simulator, the famous all-time great game from Apple. My friends used to play that. I got bored by that, but I guess truck driving that's where my heart really was. I got to figure that out.
Is it just like rolling graphics, half of it? Like, is there a long haul option where you can just see what Tennessee looks like from the ground?
I hope so. We're going to go to Pigeon Forge. We're going to drop some shrimp off at the Bubba Gump down the street from Dolly Parton World. Dollywood,
man.
or whatever it's called. Is it Dollywood, Mark, or Dolly World?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's Dollywood.
Dollywood, I think. Yeah.
DBG strikes me as someone who would have accidentally gone to Dollywood.
Is-
Like, I don't know.
Is that the,
We were
what's
playing.
Dollywood?
We were playing the Tennessee Volunteers, and we were in Knoxville. We ended up in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, and I went to Dollywood, Dolly Parton's theme park out there in Tennessee.
Somebody gave.
She gave herself it. She built it herself. She keeps that whole city alive. I was gonna go, and the day I was there, it rained, and so we ended up not going.
National treasure, Dolly
She has
Parton.
a theme park.
Dollywood. Yeah, Kingsport.
National-
I bet
National
Kingsport
treasure.
Cal. Yeah, Kingsport Cal and Chat's from Tennessee. I bet he has a season pass.
Yeah.
What do they have there? Like
Roller coasters. I don't know.
Yeah,
What do
it's
they
a
roller
have?
coasters.
full-blown, like theme park like
Full,
that.
full. Yeah, look it up. Dollywood. Dollywood. It's amazing. Oh, here's skill.
Is this a truck simulator?
Look at
This is the
this.
truck simulator. This is great. I think I could do this
Um,
because you know me and maps, so I would just recreate my drive to Tennessee.
this
Oh,
is what it looks like.
It's Gallup, New Mexico. We're gonna stop in Gallup. We're gonna go to that Sonic and get some tots.
Oh, look at this.
See, Riley, I bet if you were driving this, looks like the first GoldenEye. I bet you would like intentionally start running things over. I know you. You have a destructive.
Yeah, I'm
streak in you.
dinging that Prius on the corner right there, just
Yeah,
seeing what happens.
I would definitely take out the Prius just on
Yeah.
principle, but yeah,
I would love that.
yeah.
I would love that. I would love that.
That's
Let's
amazing.
play. Can we stream that, Ikaika?
We'll have to get it, but yeah, we can stream it.
People play the wildest because there's people that have zero interest in truck driving and aren't training for truck driving that
Yeah.
are just have like hours logged on Truck Driver Simulator.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Just hours, dude.
This would be great. Ah, man, I've learned something new today. We've learned a lot today. We've learned a lot. DBG
Sure, yeah.
every time. Oh, farming simulator. Oh, I do
I've
not.
seen that.
I do not want to be a farmer. I
Nah.
would play
There's a
the
goat-
hell out
Yeah,
of this.
pass.
There's a goat simulator. Kaika, look that up. I'm
What?
90% sure.
Game. Careful when you type that in. That could be something else. What do you
Oh,
do?
yeah.
What do you do on the goats?
Yep.
Do you pretend to be a goat?
You fly around and run around as a goat, and you can flip people and destroy buildings and stuff.
Okay, this I'm playing.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
this
this I'm playing. Look at this.
Look at it.
This guy's gonna explode.
This is the first video game I think I'll get Grace to play.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you-
Grace will love this.
She loves goats.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
I think
crazy.
it's like it's a $2 beta on like the Xbox store or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
It's like that one game that's coming out. It's like Stray, and you're just a stray cat.
Like a stray cat strut? That's
Yeah,
that's
you're just like-
potentially depressing.
Yeah.
But if you're a goat going around and kicking people's asses, that's
At
pretty
least
cool.
I think the goat can fly too. Yeah. What, the cat's just out here being depressed?
Well,
Does-
I think they go on adventures actually, and it's like you have to like maybe you get a laser gun or something. I don't
like
know.
you find your way home, like in some Disney movie.
I saw something, and everybody on Twitter that day
The-
wanted the game.
the
I'm like,
journey
"This looks
home."
amazing.
A dog, a cat, and an orangutan lost in the wilderness
Ooh.
trying to get home. Yeah, okay.
Homeward Bound
Dustin,
reboot.
yeah, Dustin's there. Oh, look at this. Oh, what's going on? He's scooting
What
his
is
butt.
going? Oh my God, that looks like my mom's dog.
He's scooting his butt. Oh, he got hit.
Look
What's
out!
going on?
Flying
What's-
goat. Okay, I'm playing this. Look at this.
What is going on with that? His tongue's out.
There's an
Tongues out.
ostrich.
It's an ostrich simulator as well, coincidentally. There's multiple goats. It's raining goats, actually. They
It's
explode.
raining goats.
Okay, that goat's getting is in
Space goat.
space.
With the basketball. It's like Space Jam.
How did
You can leave Earth?
alien invasion? It looks like.
What is happening?
Hey, this started as a joke at first, but they
Yeah.
sold me on the goat simulator.
I am getting this.
Wow. I think maybe that's the game we got to play.
We got to play that.
GPA
Yeah.
does the goat simulator. Nah.
Yep. No. We're doing that.
I think we're doing that.
Yeah, I gotta
wanna
play
see-
this.
I want to see how that looks.
That's insane. All right. We've learned a lot today. We've learned a lot. And what we've learned more than anything is that DBG is really funny. And he's going to be headlining a comedy show out here in North Hollywood at the Ha Ha Cafe, the Ha Ha Comedy Club. It is on August 31st. Tickets you can get on the link below or in the description of this YouTube channel, or just follow DBG on social media. And you'll get to see, get tickets if you're local, or come on out. Great lineup, including some a-hole in a bathrobe. Gonna be a lot of fun. DBG, thank you for including me on that. And thank you for taking time out of your busy truck driving logistics morning to hang out with your old uncles here.
For sure, man. Thank you guys for having me on. Mark, don't think I forgot about you. Thank you for having me on as well.
Oh, my pleasure, my friend. I'm so glad to have you here.
That's
Yeah, for sure. As I really appreciate it every time you guys have me on. And then, the show's going to be lit too, for sure. You guys should try and make it out if you guys aren't doing anything.
I'd love to come out and see
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah,
come on
hell
out.
yeah.
Come
Hell
on
yeah.
out. Yeah,
I'll
and
be there.
the show's not quite done yet, but we want to say let DBG get back to work and live his dream life, yelling at truck drivers here and haggling over heads of lettuce. But DBG, see you soon. Good to have you back here on the Good People Association.
Yeah.
Boom. He's out. He's back to work. All right, almost done here. We don't have any videos that make us smile because I forgot to pull them, and Ikaika said none existed.
Non-existent.
No,
huh?
unless you wanted to see
Let's just-
Marshalls and Home Good Halloween shopping. That's all that's on my TikTok.
Is
right
there a
now.
goat TikTok?
a goat TikTok?
Yeah, is there like a goat TikTok stream we can get into?
Yeah,
maybe not
That's
till
a good idea.
maybe not till
I can search
he's
right now.
trying to find. Don't forget too, coming up soon, official launch date to be 100% confirmed. But we are launching the Kickstarter
Yeah.
for Futility. It is coming very soon. We're excited about that. A lot of work, a lot of effort into it. Looks so good.
So
Sebastian
beautiful.
Fila and his team putting together that beautiful, beautiful 3D rendering. I love. We had to meet and haggle over the Destiny checks or the Destiny pieces there. A lot of fun. So that's going to be coming very soon. Look for that, and we're going to be talking about it a lot. We're going to be going on other shows.
Yep.
A lot of fun stuff like that. A lot of cool things coming. Don't forget, we also have the podcast network out there. If you want to listen to these shows in audio form, it is up there for your pleasure. Just wherever you get your podcasts, just search Good People Association. And then don't forget the Afternoons with Josh and Ken has its own, and Amanda. Whoa, forgot Amanda. Has its own feed. And Casterly Talk is back. Great reception to the episode last week. Today, I got to leave after this, and I go break down Season 3, Episode 2, Dark Wings, Dark Words.
Nice.
We're going to do the thematic breakdown of that episode there as well. So we're almost out of here. All right, so look at that. We got some goat TikTok. Look at that. Mark, you telling me this ain't the cutest thing in the world?
Look at that little guy.
Look at that guy.
Oh, he's
See, if Grace sees this, we are going to...
You're going to get a goat?
Need to get a goat.
Yeah.
She wants to get a guinea pig or a bunny rabbit.
Nah.
And I've said, you're not turning 12. We don't need that.
Oh. Look at that guy.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'd be down for a goat.
How messy are goats?
Well, look at the ground where that goat
Just
is.
looking at I mean, come on.
They're so cute.
Come on.
Oh, he fell.
That was fun. That was
It's
fun.
like me in the morning.
Yay! Bonk. It's like you in the morning. That's me trying to
Oh,
make...
no. Oh, no.
See? House goat.
That
House
is
goat.
the greatest.
House goat.
House goat. Okay, now
See,
you convinced me.
Am I convincing you?
Yeah, we could get a
Show
goat.
me someone that lives in your house rent free.
Oh,
Show
So happy. It's so happy to see its host human. Look at that. I could do this. I think, all right, maybe I just convinced Grace and I to get a go. I don't think Baxter would do well with tomorrow, I got to warn you.
yeah. Oh, boy.
Tomorrow morning, Positive Report. Hopefully, Riley can pop back in for the
I'll
show
be
as
here,
well.
yeah.
Ikaika, me, Grace, and also in a sling, in a papusa, Baxter.
Oh, Baxter. I will have my hands in my pocket.
Yeah, he's got barely any teeth left.
Oh, okay.
But he'll still try to get you. No,
That's
we
fine.
decided he's been a good boy lately, and he's had that big surgery. He's got another surgery in 2 weeks.
Oh,
We
good boy.
don't love leaving him alone as much right now.
No.
And so we're gonna wrap him up tight, and Baxter will be in studio tomorrow.
Okay.
We're gonna bring the Chihuahua stroller by.
It's amazing. Remind me of the old Collider days.
Yeah.
With that Chihuahua stroller.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that is it. Ikaika, final thoughts, final words. Did we learn a lot today?
Yeah, that people haggle for they're getting paid in trucks. That's kind of crazy.
We
I
absolutely
didn't know that.
Crazy.
learned a lot today about truck driving, what happens in the parking lots of truck stops, how to eat chicken tenders while you're driving,
Mm-hmm.
and if you want to pretend to be a goat, there's a video game for your needs. That's what we do here.
It's amazing.
We'll be back tomorrow. Sending love out to Josh. He's out and about, handling some business. He'll be back at the end of the week. But I'll be here holding down the fort this week as well. So that's it for now. Don't forget, as Josh Macuga always says, choose positivity. Even if you're grumpy, find a way to smile. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.